Hi everyone, I'm Dr. David Arndt. Over the past few years, I gained more weight than I would have liked, adjusting to life as a new dad. It was time to make a change and get my life back in order so I could be a good example for both of my sons. I thought, with the growing popularity of artificial intelligence, could AI really guide the average person to both lose fat and gain muscle at the same time? So I put it to test for a 30-day challenge. So here's the plan. It was an upper-lower split, cardio, and 10,000 steps a day at least. The diet put me roughly 700 to 900 calories below my maintenance, eating 2,200 calories a day with an emphasis on the protein. 230 grams of protein, which is a little bit high. Here's the upper-lower split it gave me. I did substitute cable tricep pushdowns for an overhead dumbbell tricep extension. The leg curl machine was substituted for a sumo deadlift just to work in another compound movement. So the main goal was to lose fat without sacrificing any muscle or even potentially gaining some muscle. I started at 233.6 pounds and it had been months since my last workout. I would alternate between a barbell bench press and a dumbbell bench press, just trying to work on those unilateral movements as well to maintain good shoulder health. This was the same case with the bent over row. I would alternate between barbell bent over row as well as dumbbell. Pull-ups were tough because I couldn't do 8 to 12 straight away, so I would start with as many pull-ups as I could, and then I would switch, finishing off the set with a lat pull down. I would use both a wide and a medium grip between sets. For overhead press, I would keep my elbows slightly angled forward just to create a little bit more room for my shoulder and prevent any injuries. To save time, I would superset my bicep curls and the tricep extension, trying to limit the amount of sway and supinating my grip as I would come up. For triceps, trying to keep the arm nice and upright, the overhead tricep extension results in more muscle growth compared to the cable tricep pushdown. Use the high bar squat, trying to get deep past 90. I focus on pulling the stomach in to keep the core tight, and then nice, slow, controlled on the way down and the way up. For the Romanian deadlifts, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going nice and slow on the way down, and then maybe a little bit faster on the way up for a little more power focus, but just slow and controlled on the way down, trying to keep the back nice and straight. For lunges, you're trying to keep that upper body upright, and you just think about dropping that back knee down towards the ground without actually hitting the ground. For the single leg heel raises, I would just use my body weight and use the end of a dumbbell. I would alternate legs without any real rest break. I replaced the seated hamstring curl with a sumo deadlift just because I wanted to work in another compound movement. These large, heavy compound movements are great for promoting muscle growth and fat loss at the same time. Then at the end of every workout, I would do a walk on an incline of about 10% at 3.5 speed, walking for about 15 to 20 minutes. So in exactly 30 days, I lost 9.6 pounds. I felt much better compared to when I started this challenge. My face looked thinner, my waist was a little bit smaller, I had to tighten my belt, and I even felt much stronger. You see these fluctuations on the graph? It's common to see daily changes based on fluid, sodium, and digestion. I lost 9.6 pounds in 30 days, so here's the before and after. I think it's most noticeable in my face and neck, as well as the back view. So here are the pros. It works, it's beginner friendly, it's a full program, and it's easily customizable to your body type or to your goals. So the cons would be you kind of lack the feedback that you would have with another person helping you adjust form or technique, as well as the lack of variability in the program. There was a lot of just 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. There wasn't any strength training with the lower reps or maybe higher reps for more definition. Also, there was a lack of variability between your upper body day between day 1 and 2. So for example, a bench press with a barbell, and then in the second day, maybe using a chest fly, some type of another way to work the chest, or for example, for the legs, instead of squats, maybe doing a deadlift or like a sumo deadlift. Here are the next steps. Over the next few months, I plan to do a slower, more sustainable body recomposition program. I'm looking to lose about 1 pound of fat a week while gaining muscle size and strength. By the end of the summer, I will do a faster cut to become more lean. I recorded measurements all over my body to compare before and after. So please like and subscribe to follow the transformation. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned to watch the transformation continue.